if each of you could take it, you guys have been talking all year about the farewell tour. Just how has it hit you now that this is going to be your last home game tomorrow night?
It really just hit me today, thinking about it, and family members talking to me and texting me about it. Yeah, we've been joking about the farewell tour all season, but it's been a fun ride, ups and downs. It's just kind of hard to believe 4 years went by that quick, and tomorrow will be the last game in this building.
For me, it hasn't really hit me yet. I think it'll hit me tomorrow. My mother comes in. It'll be her first time being able to see me play at the CLA. She's never been to a home game before. So I think once that happens, it'll really hit me like, okay, this is the last time we're all going to play together on this home court. And, yeah, it's been a fun farewell tour. It was a fun idea that we put together. And we're just looking forward to getting the win and continue to play well.
And also, guys, how crucial and important is it for you to make sure that tomorrow's the last home game here, that you don't have an NIT game and that you get to go to the big tournament?
I think it's crucial. Everybody knows what happened last year playing in NIT. It was a good experience, but it wasn't the ladder that we wanted to play in the NCAA tournament. So for us to make sure that we capitalize on making sure we beat Mississippi State tomorrow in front of a great crowd, ensuring that it's our last time playing here, I think will be a bittersweet moment, but sweet because we'll be able to kind of, get ourselves in the right direction to make sure that we make the tournament.
I know there's still plenty of season left and goals to still accomplish, but if you could take a moment, both of you, just to reflect on your 4 years here and how proud you guys are of yourselves and the program, how far you guys have come in the 4 years to put this program on the map and be in the top 25 at times over the last 2 seasons.
Like I say, it's been full of ups and downs, and it's been a fun ride. It's been a fun experience. I can remember our freshman year. You could look into the stands and see a bunch of empty seats. Now, if you look into the stands, you see those seats are filled, and I think that's what I take the most pride in. That we made it relevant again. We made people want to come back and see the games and see us play. I think that's my biggest fulfillment out of my 4 years here.
I think, just to piggyback off what he said, just the growth that I think we've inspired without any fault. I think that, our coach has grown, Frank has grown with us together and helped us grow as men off and on the court. I've been Justin and Sin's roommates for 4 years, so we've grown closer together. And just believing in this system, has allowed us to do what Justin has said, and that's, fill the seats and get people excited about men's basketball. And that has been the biggest payoff, I think, for me being here.
Justin, how much have you enjoyed this year, having to go through so much and then have an impact on this team and be able to play with 2 other senior teammates there?
I've enjoyed it a lot. It's something that I'll cherish for the rest of my life. This final year, all 4 years, but this final year definitely. Playing alongside Duane and Sin, it's been fun. Both of those guys are very good ball players, as we all know. So, like I said, I just cherish it and I'll keep the memories.
Justin, you mentioned making it relevant again. For both you guys, when you came here, it wasn't relevant. So, I mean, what did you see? I mean, how big did you think you were taking a risk for a program that hadn't been on the map in a long time?
I just know, Frank sat in my living room in Toronto. He was just telling me he wasn't going to make any promises, but he had a goal in mind, and this was definitely one of the goals, just making the program relevant, helping them build. And he told me if I stuck by his side, that, he'll do anything in his power to make sure that, I become the man that I'm still trying to become today. I'm sure he promised Justin's family the same thing. So it wasn't just a basketball opportunity, but it was also a character opportunity. And I, commend him for making sure that he kept us on the right path through all the adversity. We've endured everything, and like you said, just being able to be consistent and continue to grow, I think that it's helped us become relevant.
You guys are in a sport where there's a lot of transfers every year. Justin, you've spoken after your first year or two, maybe you were thinking of getting out. Duane, did you ever have any of those thoughts to maybe go try your luck somewhere else?
I don't think I ever had those doubts or the thoughts to do something like that because just the fit, just where I was, just knowing that I had, a core group of teammates who were going to all be by my side, and I just never wanted to really move around like that. I never was considered a guy that if something was too hard to kind of back away from it. So even though I went through a lot of challenges, even this year, I never was the one to be like, I want to leave. I always wanted to kind of handle the situation.
Joe?
For both of you, you talk about you and Sin, all guys growing together. What has those relationships meant to you guys over the course of time as you guys have grown together and helped build this program?
Well, I'll say with friends like Duane and Sin, you don't need no enemies. I say that all the time. We stay on each other. Those are my brothers. We stay on each other through the good and the bad. You know, Coach always talks about you should always want people in your life that tells you the truth, not just what you want to hear. And those two guys are definitely two guys that no matter what I'm going through, I know I can go to on or off the court and, you know, ask them something and I get the truth out of them, not just what I want to hear. So it's been tremendous to grow alongside those two. Both of them are older than me. I call them both my big brothers. And it's been a fun ride. They mean a lot to me.
Yeah, basically what he said, you know, obviously not to be too cliche or whatever, but we definitely feel like we're brothers. And we act a certain way, and I think you can see it on the court with the chemistry that we have. And we're always there for each other, and like you said, we hold each other accountable. So even off the court or on the court, whatever, if we think we're not doing the right thing, we make sure that we get on each other because we want to see each other succeed together. And we're all like family. We know each other's family. And, yeah, it's been a great 4 years, and it's sad that it's going to be over, but we're going to still stay in contact.
Guys, just looking at Mississippi State, it was kind of a strange game at their place. The Carter kid came off the bench, scored 22. How are you guys preparing for not just him, but for a guy like I.J. Reddy, who didn't play in the last game? How are you guys preparing for him?
Well, we've always been the team that allows someone who maybe doesn't average their average to kind of go off. So definitely made that a point in film yesterday to make sure that we play, you know, with pride. And I think our last game against Tennessee, our defensive, you know, proudness came back, and I think we got back to our identity. And I think if we're able to kind of play with the same amount of defense, prepare ourselves well enough, that we'll put ourselves in the position to win. So we continue to have a great practice today and hopefully make shots tomorrow and have a good game.
In that first game, obviously, Reddy wasn't there, and Peters had some success before he hurt the hamstring with dribble penetration. You guys looked like you kind of cleaned that up some against Tennessee. What's the key against those two guards defensively in terms of trying to contain them, since that seemed to be where most of their open looks came from, was off dribble penetration?
Got to guard. Our defense all starts with the man on the ball. Got to guard, and then the guys off the ball got to be in line. They got to be ready to help if they do get downhill on us. Just guard. That's all you can do against good guards like that who know how to handle the ball. I mean, they're good. Sometimes they're gonna beat you off the dribble, and that's why I say the guys off the ball got to be ready to help.
For either one of you, how important was it to have a performance like Saturday to kind of reset the minds and build that confidence back up as you guys try to make this push to finish the season strong and punch that ticket into the dance?
I think it wasn't a lack of confidence for us. I feel like we've been having great practices. Coach has said it too. So he's the one who encouraged us and told us that it was going to come. He didn't know when it was going to come, but it was going to come. And it was a good feeling, kind of a relief that it came last game. But I think, like I said, you know, the seniors have been trying to, you know, lead. The upperclassmen have been trying to lead. We've been trying to hold ourselves accountable and practice well. So it was just a matter of putting it into the game, and that's what you saw last game.
Going back to your guys' decisions to come here, did you think that 25-win seasons and NCAA tournament-type seasons were a thing that you guys would be able to accomplish during your careers?
Like Duane said, when Coach came into our living rooms to recruit us, he didn't promise us those type seasons, but he promised us he had a plan, and that if we stuck with his plan, he felt like we would be successful. I feel like we stuck with it. We kept grinding. We kept working. Kept listening to him, kept pushing each other, and ultimately that's what happens. You get 25 and 20-win seasons, and I think that's something that we can be proud of.
Any more questions? Last question to Joe.
It seems like this senior class is a product of other senior classes that have come before you guys. You guys, like you said, have risen as program back to relevance. What do you think the future holds now that you guys have, brought the program to where it is now? And where do you think you guys are, leaving the program?
That's a tough question. I think we're leaving it in good hands. Our leader is Frank Martin at the end of the day, so whoever comes here is going to have someone that they could talk to, someone that'll help them inspire them, someone that'll help them be ambitious and work hard. I think, the class before us and our class, senior class, did a good job of just showing our work ethic. I think that the younger guys, when they come on visits to our school, they see how hard we work, they see how hard we lift, they see how hard we practice. The new guys, the freshmen, they see how much we go to the gym on our own time and how much we watch film and things like that. So I think we're leaving a positive impact on the organization and on the team. And I think that, the next guys will step up and do a good job of filling our shoes, but also taking it to the next level.